Hi, and welcome back to Extra Astrology, guys. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading on what is 2021 going to bring you, just kind of in general. And yeah, a little just like quick synopsis of what 2021 is going to bring y'all this year. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. The goal is to get to 30K subscribers, and yeah, like that's it. So this is group 1, group 2, and group 3. What is 2021 going to bring you guys this year? Just in general. Just a really cute, quick, fast little reading. Group 1. Let's go ahead and check it out. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the Death card. Invocation. 8 of Stones. Skill. Okay, so 2021 for you, group 1, is going to be major in terms of transformation and in terms of finding yourself. You guys are going to be calling upon basically a higher power, and there's going to be just a lot of like, if you're not religious, but if you are religious, like just prayer or just kind of asking for things to change in your life in some aspect, and they are going to change. So things are going to change dependent on you and dependent on how motivated and ambitious you choose to be, right? So it's basically like you have all of this within your grasp, but it's really about the mentality. And so you guys are going to be losing something this year. And it doesn't necessarily mean like losing someone in terms of actually physically dying, but it could mean in terms of like relationships that you've had for a while, that might have been, in hindsight after the fact, holding you back and not really just like advancing you. And so this is kind of like a new phase of your life. This is a new phase and a new age. And you guys are finally gonna have like this heat under you where it's like, okay, I need to really just like stop asking and start just working. And working means basically not just physically working, but like mentally working and trying to diversify a lot of things in your life. So this year you guys are going to be like diversifying your income. You're going to be diversifying the way in which you look physically. You're going to just get actually serious, right? Because in the past you guys might have been serious about change, but this year it's almost like you're forced to, because there's this like feeling of impending, not doom, but just like impending patterns, right? And you don't want to continue your life in a pattern that is not going to benefit you. And you're just feeling a lot of pressure, but it's like it's gonna feel like intense pressure early on in the year, but I'm telling you, as time goes by, you're going to feel like, okay, this is good pressure, like it actually got me off my butt to actually do things. So yeah, what I'm hearing also is like early in the year, this is when you'll be things will kind of feel as if they're spinning out of control. A bit of like tower energy with it is what I'm feeling, and almost like you guys just can't grasp anything. And so by you feeling like this loss of control, you're going to be calling upon some type of like spiritual guidance or God to help you through this confusing time. But the thing is, you guys are definitely going to, what I see for you, group 1, is like either there's a group of you that basically there's 2 roads that you guys can go down, right? So there's a group of you that is going to feel this, and you're going to really use it to push further. And what I mean by push further is like by actually getting out there and putting yourself in situations that don't necessarily feel comfortable, but in order to move and actually advance, you have to do something that's different. You can't just like stay in the same like zone. So for those of you like, so say you previously were kind of just falling into a traditional role, or just like in a traditional like career, aspect, this is when you guys are gonna feel like this push to be like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of like the technological changes and social media and all of these things, and I'm going to launch that business, or I'm gonna launch that website, or I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. You're gonna feel like this pressure to do that because things do feel like they're piling on in the beginning in terms of finances too, like, but the thing is, once you guys hone in on what you do well and not like kidding yourself, right? Not being like, okay, I'm good at this, or it's kind of like the fantasies breaking and you're starting to see, okay, this is actually what I'm good at, this is actually what I'm blessed with, and I'm gonna go ahead and utilize that instead of living in fairy tale land. And you know, it's gonna prove to be fruitful towards like the middle of the year. So I'm talking like March, April, May. That is when you guys will start to see like reaping the benefits of you kind of just pushing forward, because of like this is going to be your huge transformation, and the transformation is really going to be tied to finances is what I'm hearing. So you guys are gonna like boost in finances, and you're gonna be like feeling really stable and really at peace in terms of like career. And this year for you guys is really about career is what I'm hearing. So it's like really about career. It's not centered that much around like love and all of that. You will be having like fun, but I would say if we're gonna talk about percentage wise, it's gonna be like, okay, like 20% of the time you might be having fun going out, but also that's going to be tied to your businesses, that's going to be tied to your career. So even when you're out having fun like 20% of the time this year, it's going to be tied to like what you're doing, like in terms of career. And the other 80% of the time you're just going to be like so focused. Like this is the year of focus for you guys. This is the year of like actually changing, not like kind of like cutesy, oh, Tumblr age, Twitter age change. No, you're actually going to be changing, and you're actually going to be becoming more mature, and you're going to like you're going to become basically what you wanted to become a year or 2 years ago. So basically whatever you have envisioned in your mind of who you wanted to be when you were like, I don't know, 15 years old, this is the person you're gonna become this year. So it's like super fruitful. It's gonna feel hard in the beginning, not gonna lie, but you guys are definitely gonna make it through group one, and you guys are probably gonna be the most monetarily successful group out of all the groups is what I'm seeing. Like it's so based in making a name for yourself. That's what, like, and even though like in 2021 I see you guys making a name for yourself, but you're probably not going to blow up huge in terms of like general recognition until like late 2021, early 2022. So keep that in mind. And yeah, you guys are like just bosses this year for sure. And that's all I have for you, group one. Please subscribe. Hi, group two. Let's get into what is going to happen just like in general for your 2021, just general prediction. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, we have Karma, and we have Attraction. Ooh, okay, so already group two, what I'm getting is that somebody within your circle this year is like, there's gonna be some kind of scorpionic energy, and there's also gonna be some like revelatory moment that happens this year that really affects you to your core. So someone close to you, or just like something in general, is gonna be revealed that's really gonna shock you, and this could occur in like a personal relationship that is not platonic, so like a romantic relationship, or for those of you this year who haven't, or last year, who haven't really been in a relationship before or haven't really explored like their sexuality, this year is the year it's gonna happen, okay? Or for those of you who already have, but it's kind of been a dry spell, I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy this year. Like you guys are definitely gonna be out here exploring, and not just exploring in that, you know, essence, but you're gonna be exploring in just like everything. You guys are gonna be super just like conquerors, basically, of information and knowledge and actual experiences. And this might be the year where you experience things that you just in general have never experienced. So if you're someone who kind of stayed away from like the party scene, or you're someone who stayed away from like traveling to certain places, or you've stayed away from this, that, and the other, this is the year when you're gonna do it, and you're gonna do it to like the 10th power, right? You're gonna be going all out. And that can actually result in a bit of like intenseness and overwhelming energy that might not be good for you, but all in all, it's gonna be a great learning a great time for learning for you guys. So this year, like the general consensus for you, group 2, is like a lot of learning, a lot of like gathering of information, and you're just gonna like excel and become really powerful once you just have all that in your arsenal. So, and also what I'm hearing is like a lot of you might have felt insecure because you didn't have, or you haven't had a lot of what society deems stereotypical moments or experiences in your life. And so this year is when you're gonna just like be on 10. Like your friends and your family are gonna actually be genuinely excited by your life, but actually feel the need to message you and be like, okay, calm down a little bit too. Like you're going a little bit over the edge. You're going kind of some Aries energy here too. Like I'm getting Aries energy for sure. Like you guys are you're gonna hit that like edge. And it's so interesting because you guys have never done that before. But like also I'm just hearing like, yeah, it's gonna be really intense in terms of like sexuality too. And but I'm not really seeing anything in terms of like pregnancy or anything like that. And then like in terms of something happening where like a secret is revealed is possible too. And also feeling trapped in some way is a possibility. But yeah, in general, it just seems like this is the time for kind of putting yourself out there, and having a lot of fun is what I'm seeing. But also there is this energy of somebody kind of using you and kind of trying to insert themselves in your life when you're a bit vulnerable. And so that's another thing to watch out for. Yeah, that's definitely present in there. But at the end of the day, you guys are gonna be like beasts. You guys are gonna be so like it's really about energy. So like your guys' energy is gonna be on like 11. You're gonna be so just on the fly, ready to go, hopping on planes, hopping on buses, kind of just like going in. And there's gonna be this like non-judgmental energy, so you guys are not gonna feel judgmental at all. You're gonna be really open to things, to trying new things. And also there's not really a focus on your finances, so you guys will be good 2021 with finances. Like you'll be steady. You are going to have to work hard, well, not hard, but just kind of the same amount of work they've done previously. You guys also might become known for a certain thing that could become a conflict, or could even result in some type of scandal. So like if a video might go viral that you didn't intend to go viral, or you guys might become known for taking part in something that you didn't realize would garner you some type of, not fame, but just like quick kind of snapshot, oh, this went viral kind of moment, which you guys could capitalize on, but I don't really see you desiring nor wanting to do that. And yeah, that is what I see for you, group 2. But yep. Okay, group 3. Let's see like the general reading for 2021. This is really general. This isn't like intense or anything. So we have the 6 of Swords. We have the Wolf instinct, and we have protection. Okay, so already off the bat, group 3, what I'm seeing is you guys are going to definitely move on from wherever it is you are at right now. And there is this sense of like seeking justice in some way this year, seeking justice for something that you might have witnessed, or seeking justice on the behalf of yourself. But you guys are definitely gonna like be the fighter for some type of cause this year. It could be like something related to protesting certain injustices, or it could literally be a personal experience that you witnessed that you actually are a viable witness in terms of like going to court hearings and stuff like that. You guys are gonna be somebody's like, not I don't want to say guard dog, but you're gonna like be a ray of hope to someone or just like a group of people this year. And you guys are just, you're not gonna stop speaking up for some cause. I also see you guys being like humanitarians this year, and like just getting involved in your community. So I don't know. It could range from anything. It really could range from anything, but it's really humanitarian based. I'm getting some like Aquarian energy for sure. We are in the age of Aquarius, so that's obviously going to have an effect on all signs, and how people move forward. I just really see that for you guys this year. I'm going to go ahead and take like one more clarifying card for y'all. Okay, so wow, got injustice. See, that's freaking crazy. I'm telling you, the cards don't lie. It's insane when I do these. Anyways, so yeah, like justice. Justice is like the huge like word for y'all this year. You're gonna just, and also if any of you are like in college or school, you might be working on behalf of people, and I'm seeing that you are really inspired by events that you've witnessed this year. And you're just like super inspired to go out and actually do something about it and not waste time just like tweeting about stuff. You want to actually be in the trenches, and you are going to be in the trenches. You're going to be like warriors this year. You're going to be so like outspoken, and you're gonna create a name for yourself by being outspoken. I also see you guys giving speeches of some sort, so like you literally could be giving like a speech that garners a lot of like views online or something like that. And then also probably like opening up your own or writing an essay that really does like huge, that's like known, is something that I see for you guys. Writing an article, and even probably getting signed as someone who is a writer who writes articles for like a really really renowned place, or actually getting featured as the main feature of an article because of your work in terms of like humanitarian aspects. You guys are also gonna be kind of not really traveling a lot. You'll probably just like go around, where if you live in like one state, you're probably gonna make the rounds. You'll probably go visit about 1 to 2 or even 3 states this year based on your work in the humanitarian space. And it doesn't even have to be super humanitarian. It could literally just be you doing something, like one simple thing that gains traction, and people are just like, wow, this is awesome. Like, we want to support. We want to. You're going to be like a guide for sure. You guys are going to be super like guides and mentors to just like a group of people. And that's just gonna be like your main focus. Like nothing else is really gonna inspire you guys. I did see or hear something about marriage just now. So if any of you guys are like in relationships, you are gonna feel super comfortable with that person and probably get engaged to them. If you're already engaged, you're probably gonna get married. If you aren't with someone, you're probably gonna find somebody this year who you're gonna feel very comfortable with and create an amazing like union, and you both are going to help each other symbiotically with your desires and wishes on how you want to make the world a better place. So that's like really, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. It's pretty awesome. And yeah, group 3, that's all I got for y'all.